Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Top Deck King. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have a spicy different deck with Innistrad still being relatively new. Decks are able to change constantly. So we have a Golgari Snow Control with Ren and 7 as one of the big new cards from the set and Storm the Festival. So we're going to go give this deck a try on the ladder. It is Golgari Snow Control. This is a control deck. It's not obviously a control deck in that it plays counter spells, but it's more of a tap out control deck. So we're gonna go ahead and get this into the ladder, but before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and talk a little. I'm gonna talk a little about the quantities of the cards and why they're good and what the purpose of them are. So we're gonna get into that. So let's go ahead and get into that. So right off the bat, we are running 2 eye twitches. This gives us access to the lesson learned package from the sideboard. We have, environmental science mask on. Containment breach is kind of important right now because a lot of people are playing chariots or even ranger class. And then we also have the obvious one, the confront the past. So you can bring a planeswalker back since we have 2 spiders, 3 rans, and an onyx. But yeah, so and obviously environmental science is great. We can get enough mana where mascot would be great. So we're only running 4 cards in the sideboard for that effect, but that's where that is. For Shambling Gas, it helps us ramp into what we want, or worst case scenario, it can also block a creature and then kill another creature. But the main point here is with Deadly Dispute, you can sack it, create 2 treasures on turn 3. Cast either a Spider Queen or a Ren is going to be pretty solid play. So the gas here, its main purpose is to ramp you by creating the treasure. So I'm running 4 copies of that because I do want to get to the 5-6 mana plays much quicker. So we have 4 of that versus 2 Eye Twitch. Eye Twitch is solid card too. But since this is a best of 3 deck, I'd rather have access to an actual sideboard versus a lesson learned package. Mixing in between lesson learned and a sideboard is a very solid choice because you're not going to use all the cards from your sideboard in every match against every deck. So having a little variety does help out against a lot more matches. So we do have Eye Twitch there. For Deadly Disputes, this is our main draw power here. This is our way to sack our early cost creatures like Shambling Gas, Eye Twitch, Prospect, Innkeeper, stuff like that. And then as well as draw cards, and it also creates as a treasure. So instant speed, very solid. It dodges removal spells, makes opponents remove spells very useless. So I'm definitely running 4 copies of this. 2 Infernal Grasp. Like I said, I have Blood on the Snows here. I have Binding of the Gods, Ritual. So I only need 2 Infernal Grasp. Hopefully, we're gonna try to play around with this number, but this card's very solid. It destroys any creature at instant speed for 2 mana. It does cost you 2 life, but that's I'll take the taking. Obviously, if you're at 1 life, then you can't. But early game, taking 2 damage to kill, say, a 3 power or 4 power, well worth it. So 2 Infernal Grasp for that reason. I know this is Golgari, so you're like, oh well, you can't get Tibble because it costs red mana, but we get to create treasures with this. We get to create treasures here. We get to create treasures here. We get to create treasures here. So being able to cast this as Tibble should not be hard. This should be an easy cast as Tibble. So I'm running 1 copy of Valky Tibble here. Some games we might want to use this as the creature just to look at their hand, pick up off a tempo play so they don't have a turn 3, turn 4, whatever kind of play. But and then on against other matches, the control matches, you're obviously going to play the Planeswalker side because it's more powerful. So we have 1 Tibalt here. 3 Prospect Innkeeper. This is another way, like I said, create treasure, create the ramp. The life gain obviously will be helpful, especially since we're running chariots and chariot brings in 2 creatures. So right off the bat, we'll gain 3 life there. But yeah, the main purpose of Innkeeper here is the treasure generation, and I'm only running 3 copies here because, like I said, I have a lot of already 1 cost cards, 2 cost cards, so I don't want to draw too many 1 and 2 costs later in the game. So I decided to cut Prospect Innkeeper here just for the value that Eye Twitch can grab something from the sideboard like a big card like the mascot, and then Shambling Gas, it can be used as a pseudo removal against a smaller creature. So I kept the Prospect Innkeeper at 3. 3 merchants once again, and this card is very good against both mid-range aggro and control, because against aggro decks it has a 4 toughness, so it's hard for opponents to get through the 4 toughness. Against mid-range decks, this is kind of like the same with control. It's just going to be used to so against mid-range decks, you're just going to use these guys, these lower cost creatures, as chump blockers, and then sacking them to draw cards, so you take no damage as well while drawing cards. Against control, same thing goes there, where we're just going to sack some of the useless creatures because they're 1 powers anyways to draw cards. So this guy has a lot of utility in this deck, so we're running 3 copies of that. And worst case scenario, it comes into play and it creates you a treasure. So you can cast Ace, maybe a Ren or a Spider Queen on turn 4. So I'm running 3 copies of that. 1 Bola Geed Recovery. In almost all my decks that I am running Ren right now, I'm running 1 of these, or if not 2 copies of these, just because like the plus effect on Ren gives you lands, yes, but anything other than a land goes to the graveyard. So if I need something, you know, that was great and got milled off, this helps me grab it back. Or worst case scenario, one of my planeswalkers or something dies, a Blood in the Snow, whatever, it dies, or I use it, then I can use this to return back my powerful card back to my hand and use it again. So at worst case scenario, it becomes a land, but best case scenario, it gets one of my powerful cards back from the graveyard. So in any Ren deck that I'm playing currently, I've been running at least 1 to 2 copies of this card. We got 3 Chariots to top off our 4 cost cards. This is, and because of Ren, it synergizes well with Ren. You cast Chariot turn 4, you cast Ren, create the tree full creature, animate Ren with it, or animate Ren with it, animate Chariot with it, attack, create a copy of the tree full creature. So 3 copies of that, as well as you can like copy treasures. If you have treasures in play, you can make duplicates of treasures. It shouldn't be too hard to animate. We do have a couple of creatures with 1 power, so it's going to take a little more than that to animate it, but we all, you know, but it creates already tokens, so you, as long as 1 token survives, you can easily animate it with the other creatures. But so there's 3 copies of Chariot. Binding the Gods, very solid card. It destroys any non-land permanent. I'm only running 2 copies of this just for the fact that I mean, it takes 4 mana to play it, which is, I mean, okay. But the fact that, you know, you play this, let's say kill a Chariot, they still have 4 power on board, or you play and kill a Ren, they still have the Tree Folk in play. So I don't want to take too much of the 4 costs to kill 1 threat when they have like 2 or 3 threats in play. But it's a great card, so I am running 2 copies of it. I wouldn't run any more than that just for that reason. So in the older standards, you know, people would play like 1 threat, and getting rid of the 1 threat was very solid. So but now cards like Chariot and Ren, not only are they both a threat themselves, but they create bodies that become threats as well. So it becomes a little harder for cards like Binding of the Gods to be very powerful. So we're running 2 copies because it could also grab us lands. So there's nothing wrong with that. 1 Culling Ritual. This is to edge our matchup against, obviously we're playing Blood on the Snow, so that's turn 6. But 1 Culling Ritual is to edge our matches up against the aggro packages a little more, you know, mono green, mono white, stuff like that. On top of that, it gets to kill the Chariot tokens, you know, stuff like that. Kills all treasures. If you're playing against a treasure deck, it destroys that. And then anything it destroys, I mean, you could destroy, like you could destroy your own cards. Anything it destroys, it creates you mana. So we're giving this one a try as one of against the aggro packages. So that way we have a turn 4 removal versus turn 6. And then as far as our Planeswalker package here, we have 2 Spider Queens, 3 Rans, and 1 Onyx. So obviously Spider Queen's a very solid planeswalker in the colors, creates bodies to protect it, it draws cards. The emblem, like I said, in all my other videos I've mentioned, the emblem is great and all, but the odds of me ever going to the emblem are pretty slim. So I never really care for the -8. Obviously it's great, but I never really care. The effects that I like are the 0 and the -3. Drawing and creating bodies to protect it is great. And then any creature that dies on your side of the field, token, non-token, whatever, it starts putting loyalty counters on it. So that's another way to start buffing it, especially since you -3 create 2. If both of them die, it gives 2 loyalty, so you only lost 1 loyalty. So very solid planeswalker. 3 Ren. This is to help us since we're also running cards like Storm the Festival, which has flashback. So if they mill off Storm the Festival, we can cast it from the graveyard. It gets you land, so you don't miss land drops. It puts a Tree Folk into play, so it creates a body. So Ren's a very solid planeswalker. I'm not 100%. The reason why I'm running 3 copies of Ren and only 2 of Spider King is because of Chariot. So I'm gonna play around with the numbers to see if Chariot and Ren are obviously that great. I mean, they are good in combination with each other, but I do like Spider King usually in most of my black deck control type of decks at 3. But this time around, I went 3 Ren for that reason. So if if it's not working out for you, I would easily put 3 Queens and 2 Rens in. But like I said, Chariot Ren is a very solid combo, so that's why I'm running 3 and 3 of each copy, because I do want to draw it a little more often. And then to top off our Planeswalker win condition is Professor Onyx. Unfortunately, this does not get hit by Storm the Festival, which is why I am only running 1 copy of it. But this is a very great win condition. The Magecraft ability and makes your opponent sack a creature. It +1 looks at the cards, grabs one of the top cards. So very solid Planeswalker. I wanted to run 1. I also come back from Blood on the Snow, so that's why. And then to top off the curve, our final end play is 3 Blood on the Snow and 2 Storm on the Festival. This is a snow deck, so Blood on the Snow is very good. It brings back pretty much everything except for, Chariot. Can't bring back Chariot, but it could bring back any card, any Planeswalker or creature card from my graveyard. We have enough ramp, so this is usually not a turn 6 mana play. And we have all the snows except for Lair of the Hydra and Pathway, so it shouldn't be hard to get to 5 or 6 snow mana to pay for this. 2 Storm the Festivals, we have a lot of cards that could come into play with this. We have 3 Rens, 2 Spiders, 3 Chariots, 2 Binding Gods. You got Skullport Merchant, so it could bring a lot of cards in, and then it has flashback to replay it. So nothing special about the lands there. And then here's our sideboard, our lesson learned package slash actual sideboard. So but yeah, we're gonna go give this deck a try on the ladder, see how we do. Mythic ladder right now, so hopefully by the time you're done watching this video, you go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that notification button, hit the like button, check the description of the video. It has the portable list in there, but also stick around for the gameplay, which is next. And then after the gameplay, there will be a sideboard guide for you, so the way I sideboard against matches. So stick around for the gameplay and the sideboard guide. Let's get into the matches. Steph Snow. Yeah, this one is a best of 3 deck. We get to play first. Oh my gosh. If we had 1 black mana, we could probably keep this hand, but oh my gosh, almost accidentally hit keep. I almost accidentally hit keep. So I guess we put Blood on the Snow to the bottom. Wow, I almost messed up. Almost messed up. So Chariot turn 3 or turn 4, I guess, because never mind because of that. So we're playing against a Snow White deck. Ooh, that kind of sucks because they both come in tapped. All right. Oh, they both come in tapped. Sure, Ranger class. Ranger class. Jasper Senno is ramping. He's a ramping. So I put this on black, cast the merchant, create, go ahead. If he decides to attack, we block with Shambling Gas and play Ren at 7, or play Chariot and not block. That's tough to say. I wish this wouldn't have been the land it is, because if it wasn't untapped land, we could just straight up cast Chariot without paying the treasure. But hey, I guess I can't have everything how I want it. Okay. They have 2 cards in their hand. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. They are going to fight. Oh. Ooh. Let's see. I don't know if I don't think Renin 7 works here. I think I have to cast Chariot first. Next turn, play Renin 7, make a token, animate Chariot, and make a copy of that token. I think that's what the game plan is. All right, what are you gonna? Who are you gonna attack with though? Are you going to swing with the 5/5? Looks like you're only swinging with the 5/5. So past the blockers. I'll go ahead and block this. I'll go ahead and block. Create a treasure. There's no point of doing 1/1 here. There's nothing we could kill. There's nothing we could kill. I'm surprised they just didn't maybe like upgrade. Full upgrade is the thing. Okay. So let's cast Renin. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's lame. I played the wrong land then. I didn't think. I don't have double green. That's unfortunate. And they concede. Okay. I guess they can't deal with 2/5/5s. I don't know. I mean, what's going on? All right. So green snow. So power word kills good here. Calling the ritual is actually pretty decent here. Soul Shatter's not bad. What's not good here? Let's see. Binding of the Gods is a little slow. I'm gonna cut the Onyx here. What else? What else? What else? I could cut one of the Storms, even though that is a pretty solid card. I think cutting one seems fine. Maybe I just cut all of these. Cut a Valky also. So the Queen gives me creatures. The Blood on the Snow, obviously, I have to keep the Blood on the Snow. It's a board wipe effect. Renin 7 works with Chariots. I could do a 61 card deck. Like that? Let's try that. Let's see if that works. Steph's no. Blood on the Snow deck we got. What the heck? I mean, I got a kill spell. All right. we're gonna risk with this triple chariot play. He's gonna tap so that way it doesn't keep asking him to tap. Smart, 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 smart. Thank you, opponent, for doing that, because otherwise it just keeps, you know, holding, holding, holding. Let's kill this now before he can protect it or something. This is hilarious. We got a triple threat. The triple threat. Another one. Another one bites the dust. And another one. And another one. And another one bites the dust. At least we drew land number 4. We gotta put this on black so that we can cast at least Blood on the Snow. Cut eye. What the heck is eye? Cut eye. What is eye? There we go. Done. You finished it up? No blocks. We'll take 3. What the heck is eye? Ranger class. Nice. Good job. Valky. Let's cast Chariot. We get more blockers. No attacks. I need another land here. So worst case scenario, I could play Blood on the Snow. Because I could block here with Shambling Ghast. What the heck? Oh, this is that big dude. The one that, I think it's that big dude. If he, wow, he didn't attack. He didn't attack. Okay, I mean, I'm going to do this then. Now just uploading a video to YouTube for the chart preview. Nice. I could play this, create some more dudes. I have nothing else to play this turn, so I'm actually going to play this out. Yes. We'll keep this one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh no, his Outlander. He's gonna sack it, destroy my Chariot. Okay. I twitch. Oh, that's what the I is. I twitch. Got it. Got it. Got it. What is this card? Does it cost? It costs 4 mana, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Animate 2. Attack. I guess force him to sack. Let's go to combat. You got it. Let's kill the wolf pack leader. Does he have a? He has snakeskin veil. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. You got it. All right, that was sad. He had a snakeskin veil. I could still kill it. I could triple block it if he attacks. He attacks. So that must mean if he's attacking, that must mean he has inscription, right? It has to mean he has inscription, right? So let's say if I do this, it puts, yeah, let's just do it. Inscription. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, his own chariot. Sure. Sure. Hey, guess what? I technically have each opponent's highest mana value. Sacks the highest mana value. So I can force him to sack chariot. I could also just let him attack with chariot. I could triple block. 2, 4, 5. I'm really kind of curious what this card is, though. All right. Attack. Attack. Attack with 2? I'm thinking it's that the creature, right? With I'm thinking it's the creature that foretells, the green creature that has the, wow, he blocked. That has what, hexproof? I think it's hexproof, right? And or is it whenever your creatures tap or target whatever? I think does it cost 5 mana? Yeah, Battle Mammoth. That's what I'm thinking. Ren and 7. So each opponent finds the creature with the highest mana value. Okay. So we chump block and then Soul Shatter. Or we just Soul Shatter. Make him sacrifice red. Maybe it's just Mammoth Growth instead. What the heck is Mammoth Growth? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Destroys 7 permanents? That seems pretty darn good. Creature gets +4/+4 foretell. Oh, it could be that then. Submit. Let's create a treasure. Cast a Tibbies. Tibbies. Destroy the board and cast a Tibbies. Seems pretty good, if I may say so. Seems pretty darn good. With a Blood on the Snow and oh, he can almost kill my Tibble. Oh no, you can't because he only gets to attack for 4. What am I saying? No, you can't. You got it. Yep. Make another 6/6. You got it. Let's see if I could draw a target removal spell. I'm not going to use the minus effect because that just seems bad. 2, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I got my own Ren and 7 now. I took his Renin 7. I would like to hit a land, but I'll take his Renin 7. What could I get from here, though? I could grab a Shambling Ghast. 2, 4, 5, 6. I could cast a Renin 7, try to get some lands. But that doesn't do me any. That doesn't help me out at all. Cast a Chariot. Create 2 dudes. Create 2 dudes. Does that help me out, though? He's gonna keep creating. I'm trying to kill Renin 7, but I don't know if there's possible. This is preventing me from attacking it right now. I guess I just have to Blood on the Snow here. Destroy all creatures. I guess we grab Shambling. I guess we grab Shambling Ghast. I guess so. Yep. Oh, he hit 3 lands. That's why I wanted to kill Renin 7, because he could have drawn 3 lands in a row. That would have been good for me, but there it is. Battle Mammoth. He's out. He has Trample. I could take this guy, though. No! What is this random card? Target creature you control deals damage. When the permanent you control dies this turn, you gain 2 life. What the heck is that, man? This is some randomness. I don't know. This is fine, but this is what is this? I didn't know they play this. When the permanent you don't control dies this turn, you gain 2 life. All right. So how do I? So 2, 4, 5, 6. I can make a 7, 7. So put this on black. Cast Ren. Make a 7, 7. I mean, it's just Rabid Bite, but better. Maybe it's for Goldspan. Okay. Cast a Shambling. I think I'm going to cast Eye Twitch, so that way I can possibly... Let me see what's in the sideboard, actually, that I could grab. We got Environmental, Mascots. So I think I should put Containment Breach in the sideboard here, too, just to be safe. Containment Breach might be good here. All right, I guess you're up. We're gonna hold up the Snakeskin Veil to protect the tree guy. Protect the tree guy. That also prevents his 4, 5, 6, 7. That also prevents his Battle Mammoth from attacking. Yep. So does that mean he has Renin 7 number 3? Number 4, I mean, because I took one of them. Let's see, there's 1, 2. Yeah, I think I need a Containment Breach in the sideboard. Outlander. Oh, well, that takes care of our chariot. That takes care of our chariot, huh? I mean, if you attack, we block with the 7, 7, obviously. Sure. What was the point of animating it, I guess? To make another 8, 8? I don't know if that was worth it. I get to still kill off your chariot. Wait, what's going on? Why is there a pause still here? I mean, is that really worth it? To kill off his chariot? I don't know if that was worth it, to be honest. We only hit 1 land. Oh, there's a Blood on the Snow. Crap. I really wanted that one. Let's play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No attacks. All right. I wanted that blood in the snow. If we were blood in no, but he has this though. He can upgrade that. I mean, I guess I have his Ren in 7, but Ren in 7. 9/9s. I could chump block him, worst case scenario. He can upgrade, start casting free cards. Yeah, so I might need to be having a... Wow, he made... Whoops. Well, alright. Alright, good game, opponent. 666, boy. Ranked number 79. I get to go first. We keep, because we have a Shambling into a Deadly Dispute. Hey, look, we drew the one of that we put into the deck. We brought out of the sideboard into the main deck, and we drew. That should be fun. That should be fun. Let's see what our opponent... I'm assuming if he's 79, he's probably playing a green deck. I assume he's playing a green deck. Rank 79. Let's see. Either I'm going to put him on green or is it dragons or something like that. Green or is it? Green it is. Green it is. Yeah, otherwise I would have put him on is it, because I think those are the two decks that are being widely played right now. It's obviously green is number one. Green X, green whatever. And then is it dragons. I think is maybe the second one being played. Outlander. Man, they're main decking this guy now, huh? They really hate Chariot that much. Create a treasure. Is that a Ren in 7 on turn 3? That's a Ren in 7 on turn 3. Or is that a Spider Queen on turn 3? Look at this. We get to play either that or that on turn 3. That seems pretty nuts. Question is, which one is better? Maybe the Spider, because it gives me card draw also. It creates 2 bodies and gets me card draw. I mean, Ren and 7 gives you card draw too, technically, because you plus and grab lands. But this creates me bodies and gains me draw. So, if you attack, nope, he's going to transform it, I'm assuming. Transform! Oh, that sucks. If we do it, he can then respond second. Oh, mages. So, let's kill it. Sucks that we didn't draw another black source. Let's kill it, I guess. Since he seems... I was gonna say, maybe I shouldn't have done it during the main phase, but I want to put pressure on him. I want to attack him. This layer of Hydra is annoying. I'm only going to attack with 1 spider in case he has a removal against Innkeeper. If he has some way to remove Innkeeper and he can animate layer for 1, then my spider dies. So I'm just going to swing in for Uno. There's the Chariot! Chariot! I think we killed Chariot here because I have Calling Ritual against everything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do that for 6. There's blood on the snow. Let's draw a card first. I need another black source, would be nice. I could cast the Ren to go grab lands, I guess. That technically works, but I'd rather use Binding of the Gods here. I would prefer to use Binding of the Gods. Binding of the Gods, the Chariot. Let's see, 1-2 step. Love it when you 1-2 step. So if I kill the Chariot, don't attack, I guess. He has 5 cards to my 5 cards. I have a Planeswalker and Binding in play. So technically, obviously, I'm ahead on card advantage, obviously. Because, I mean, I have a Spider in play that's been drawing me cards. If he plays Wolf... Okay, that's fine. So if he plays, that's fine. We don't care about that card. Grab this one. Draw a card again. I'm going to actually attack here. Depending on how he blocks. Post-combat, maybe play Ritual. I could also just cast Ren. But yeah, let's see what happens. Actually, if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that could create me 7 mana. Maybe I don't attack. And I just play Ritual and destroy 2, 3, 6, 7. Get 7 mana, cast this, cast this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's destroy everything you have in play. 6/6/6 boy, thanks. Get 3 triggers. Let's cast Ren 7. I'm gonna make the big dude so I could try to end the game. And let's cast Innkeeper. And I'm still able to hold up Deadly Dispute here. Because it's going to create me a treasure. Alright, you're up, opponent. I think we have it in the bag, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But it's looking pretty good for us. Creatures gain Death Touch. Let's start looking for some stuff. We hit nothing. Of course not. Why would we hit anything? So we can animate Faceless Haven. Hit them for 7. Okay, create some dudes. Let's create some dudes. Gain some life back. Combat. Swing in with this guy. We have a removal and a draw spell. They did miss some lands, I guess. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they missed some land drops. I'm sure they have a Ren and 7 in their hand. They just can't play yet. I think I might need more Calling Rituals in the sideboard, honestly. It seems really good against the matchups. Especially against this kind of matchup. It seems really good. Alright, let's switch views. I like this view better. So Calling Ritual. I could do Outlander. I could do Power Word Kill. So you're saying cut an eye twitch? I don't know about that. So I think I'm going to cut 1 Onyx. I think I'm going to cut 1 Storm the Festivals. Not really sure. May put up to 2 permanent cards with mana value 5 or less. 2 permanents. Do I do Binding of the Gods again? Binding the Gods. Oh, that one game where I had 3 chariots, that was literally all 3 of my chariots. That's hilarious. That is kind of funny. Binding of the Gods? Okay. Eye Twitch stays because it grabs cards from my sideboard. 6/66 boy. 6/66 boy. Dun, dun, dun. What is this? It's not any better, but I get to play stuff, I guess. I'm gonna put a Faceless Haven to the bottom. Wait, did he have... He didn't have red in game 1. So red has sideboard cards. Oh, I see what he did. He has... Oh, wow, he's a wolf deck. I didn't even know he was a wolf deck. I thought he was mono green. He's a wolf deck. Okay, that is a little interesting for me. He's Gruul. He played everything he played was white though. Should I block? I feel like I want that card though. I feel like I want that because I feel like he's playing Chariot. I feel like he's playing Chariot. Attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment player controls. So, no attacks. Transform! Oh no, his guy's transformed too! What does this do? At the beginning of your combat, target creature gets +2. Don't lose mana this turn. Beginning of your combat, target creature control gets haste. Darn. Other werewolves you get control. Alright. So he's gonna draw a couple of cards. Sure. Does he have trample? He has trample. He has trample. So pass to attacker. So block here. Block takes 7. Deadly Dispute. The Eye Twitch. We don't have anything that matters there, I guess. Guess I grab Mascot. I was hoping for Ritual wouldn't help you. Actually, so when these are transformed, what's their mana cost when they're transformed? Are they still the actual mana cost of the creature, or are they not? Because I don't understand. Like, what's the mana cost on these now? Are they still 3? Or I mean, are they? That's 3, obviously, and that's 3. So when they're transformed, I'm assuming they're still 3s. I assume they're still the actual cost of their cards. Okay. Sure. 5, 9. Pass the blockers. I think we're dead. We're at 1 anyways, too. Man, did he like completely change his deck, or did I just not? I mean, I guess he just didn't draw red last game. Gruul WereWolves. All right. Well, now we know. I thought it was a mono green deck. He's clearly not. I wish I please draw calling rich. No, that doesn't do anything. All right, that's game. I was gonna say draw calling ritual so I could see how it works. That, you know what I mean? All right, so they're Gruul aggro. Gruul aggro. So we want Soul Shatters here. Then we definitely want the Binding of the Gods back. We don't necessarily want this because I don't know how many chariots he actually is running in the deck. I'm gonna actually cut 1 chariot as well. I don't think they run Renin 7 in the Wolf deck. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I cut one of the Rens. Make it 60 cards so I could guarantee draw better. Even though it's only a 1 card difference, but it's still better chances. Let's see what we could draw. Play first. Okay. We technically can cast almost every card in our hand except for this. I can even technically cast this to steal one of his creatures, actually. So I might just do that. I might just steal his creature. All right. Combat. Let's see what he's working with. What you working with, partner? Ooh. I feel like I take Toski. He is running Ren in 7. I feel like I take Toski, right? Because I can... This taking this also kind of helpful. If I take this, he plays this. If I take Toski, other wolves and werewolves you control get +1/+1. Oh, that is Toffarino. I could also take this, and then I could transform it. Toski's, I have Soul Shatter for Toski technically. This is highest mana value. I feel like he's casting. I think I take this because this could kill Ranger class. If I don't do anything with it, I could just transform it, get Ranger class. Okay. So we'll see what that happens with that. So play this, transform it for 2 mana, and then let it transform, I guess. What, you know what I mean? What does this other side do? You don't lose mana as steps. Okay. You don't lose mana. So it attacks. He doesn't lose mana. Other werewolves you control. I wanted Toski, but Soul Shatter, but Soul Shatter doesn't do anything. I could transform it. And then we both technically transform. I can attack here, but I don't want to attack there. I'd rather block. It doesn't transform? What? Can't copy. Can't transform. Wow. Really? Really, huh? Well, that just lost me the game, I guess, because it can't transform. Copy cards can't transform, apparently. That sucks. Well, that's kind of lame, I guess. That's very, very, very crappy. All right. That's unfortunate, my friend. Darn. Well, that just ruined everything then. That just destroyed the whole game plan. Oh well. Oh well, I guess. It is what it is, I guess. All right, so let's see what we could do. Even with that happening, let's see what we could do. Ranger class, sure. I could sack it, destroy this. He attacks. I could double block, block. Kill them both. He gets 2 mana. That doesn't do anything for him getting 2 mana. Then I have a Soul Shatter. I would have taken Toski, obviously, otherwise. But, oh well. It's very unfortunate. It's sad, but hey. Alright, so block. Block. I could also just block and do no, but I want to get the treasure, I guess. I do want the treasure. And I also want to kill his creatures, so. The only bad part is so -1 to this and then create a treasure. The only bad part is I wanted to keep one of them for Toski. But it is what it is. Yep. If I do this, it creates a treasure. I can still soul shatter. Oh man. That's unfortunate, man. That's fine. We're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill that. Oh, come on. Right afterwards, huh? All right. Right afterwards. After we use up our mana, we draw that. All right. Ugh. That's very unfortunate. I have to do Soul Shatter here. 2, 4, 5. Otherwise, he's going to be able to kill my treasure. He's attacking. I guess I don't really care if it dies. If you have the kill spell, you have the kill spell. Okay. Let's see what we hit. Storm them. Destroy this. Storm the festival. No attacks. 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 mana though. We get another land that makes it 6 mana. All right. Grab that. Play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could chump block. All right, we'll go. No attacks. Go ahead. We're gonna have the chump block here. Sack it. Draw a card. Yep. No cards. That's helpful. You can animate layer here. Layer for 5. What are you doing? Layer for 5? Yep. Sure. So chump block, take 5. We also animate Faceless Haven and send 2 blockers to this. But then I lose a land. And I lose a land. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 mana right now. What's in the side real quick? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can grab Mascot. We can remove loyalty counters from a Planeswalker. But he doesn't care if he loses this. He has 3 of them. Sacrifice. I don't think I have any Planeswalkers in here, right? Nope. So we'll grab Mascot. It's another land. Spider. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Attack. It dies. Okay. I mean, we could still technically win this. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana. Just got 3 lands though. Yikes. He got 3 lands. Oh my gosh. But I got reach, I guess. I do have reach. So block here, 2 blocks, activate. This doesn't have, none of them have trample, right? No. None of them have trample. We get to kill Ren here, though, so that's good. Because he can't animate the lair to protect it, and he only has 2 cards in his hand. Chariot. So if I animate, kill that, play Chariot, create some spiders. So tap for that. 2, 3, animate. Combat. Let's kill Ren. I mean, I'm looking for Blood on the Snow, obviously, but that's going to be a tough call, I guess. 1, 2, 3. So we have 9 mana. We're 1 away from playing this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We're surviving. We are surviving. 9. Blood on the Snow would do pretty good for us. Because then we also get to bring back the spider to use as a chump blocker, so. 5 mana. What the heck is 5 mana here? What does this do? Power becomes 20 this way. Sure. What the heck? What's going on here? What is going on here? I don't want to animate Chariot, I don't think. I think could double block this, single block, single block. Because I want to play this and create blockers, so passive blockers. So if I double block here, single there, he loses one of the layers. So that'd be 1 down. Let's activate. This doesn't have whatever, right? There's another land. It's a tap source, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it was tapped. There's a Renin 7. What are the odds they have Burning Hand, or whatever it's called, the burning something in their hand? So if I play this, 1, 2, 3, I could technically animate, could still animate Faceless Haven here. Don't you dare have Burning Hand. Let's create a 10-10. Oh my gosh, am I bringing this back, people? Am I bringing this back? Is this a comeback? Is this an actual comeback? Because this has reach. I could block this Inferno guy, and I could chump if I need here. There goes Chariot. Wait, why is it transformed? Oh, because it's nighttime. Like, what the heck? Okay, yeah, he can't attack. Alright. There's another Chariot, though. Oh my gosh, what a game. What a game. 1 land. No, there's Blood on the Snow. So if I play this, I can animate. He'll sack it. We have 10 mana. I could do a Storm the Festival here. What a game. I'm thinking I animate so I could try to attack it, right? Create a tree. Forces him to sack. I have one there, then I could cast another Chariot. I think that's the play. I honestly think that's the play. I gotta force him to use it, right? And then if he sacks it, I could also sack my Chariot. To draw a card. Okay. No attacks. I could play another Chariot. I think I play another Chariot, right? And then it still gives me access to animate Faceless Haven here. Oh, man. This is such a game. This is a good game, opponent. This is a very good game. I could chump block this. I could block this. I have Faceless Haven. Wolfpack is not going to do anything. Okay. My turn. Spider Queen. Let's see. So if I animate this, swing, he doesn't have to actually block any of them. But I also get to create 2 more tree folks. Attacks if creatures draw. Whenever, if you attacked, okay. Oh my gosh. Good game. This is a good game. This is a very, very good game. I don't know who's going to win this yet. I honestly have no idea who's going to win this game yet. He's forced to block 2 of them here. Let's create a tree. Because I'm going to use the Ren and 6 to create another tree. So I have technically enough blockers here. He's going to animate layer here. Yep, he's going to make a 5/5 or 6/6 layer to block the Chariot. There he goes. Big one. 7, 8. So he makes a 6/6 here. Sure. 6/6. I can also just sack Chariot because of the whatever. So I'm going to kill this. Leave him to have that. I'm going to sack the Chariot to this because I have 11 mana. I can still cast this if I want to. I'm going to kill the 10/10 for sure. Because this requires him to spend mana to animate it. So we're killing that. Let's do black, green. Let's sack this. Draw a card. I should probably play this first, so that way when my ooh. Power word, kill this. Then that dies. Now we kill that, kill that. He takes 11. Crap. Alright, he has Snakeskin Veil. Unfortunate. Alright. Let's create another tree. Play a land. If I play this, we have what? 8 mana. If I play this, that's 5. I can animate that as a 1/1. Just go wide, man. Just go wide against them. Just go wide. They're at 4. So we have lethal 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Faceless Haven, and Lair. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. He needs to have 8 blockers, or it's lethal. What a game. Good. I mean, 66 boy. This was a great game. Great way to end this stream. Good game. I don't think there's anything you. Wait, why is the counter on there? Okay, sure. It's a 7/7. It does nothing. It does nothing. Pass the blockers. Block. 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 Good game. Woo! We got him, boys. We got him. We got him. What a great game indeed, right? Holy moly. Hey everyone, hopefully you guys enjoyed that gameplay. That was some interesting games, and we got up to what, top 700 with this deck. So it's a very solid deck to be playing in the current format. And it takes the old, or not the old, but it takes the last format, the standard 2022 format of Snow package with some of the new cards like Ren and 7, Storm and Festival, and combines them and makes it a very powerful control deck. This is a control deck in my opinion, just because it's you don't really care what your opponent in a sense is doing. You're just trying to ramp and control their field a little bit, and then just cast big planeswalkers and win the game. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay, my commentary and all that, the intro. But yeah, so we're gonna go into some of the few changes that I made, as well as go into a sideboard guide. But make sure to go ahead and check the description of the video. It has the portable Aether Hub deck list there, as well as my Twitch, Twitter. I created a new Discord, so if you want to join the Discord, feel free to check that out. You can ask me questions like deck advice, sideboard guides, what I think about your deck, stuff like that, help you out with decks and like that. There's other people in there as well at the moment. Maybe they'll help you out as well. They've been pretty nice to the community as well. So check out the Discord for that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button and all that stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the first deck we're gonna give it, like I said, it's still a new format. Decks are still being kind of figured out in a sense. So I'm gonna give you a broad sense and give you a general idea of the deck. So for example, against control decks, so that's like Izzet, the Izzet, Alrund's Epiphany stuff, the blue black control, blue white control decks like that. Cards that I bring in 3 Duresses and 3 Skyclave Shade. Obviously Duress because I want to pick off, say, an Alrund's Epiphany or a counter spell out of their hand. Skyclave Shade is because, so you want to put early pressure, since it's a 2-drop creature, 3/1. You want to put a little early pressure on them. Even if they kill it, you just play a land and you can recast it. It's a reoccurring threat against control. It's a very solid card. On top of that, it has kicker, so it could end up becoming a 5/3, so it puts even more power to the board if you have more mana. But yeah, a reoccurring threat that even if they kill it, keeps coming back and coming back is good against control. Cards that take out are useless, like removal spells, since they're probably not going to be running creatures obviously, and so you don't really need Infernal Grass because it destroys creatures. They don't run any of that, so I cut 2 of those. I cut 1 Culling Ritual. Culling Ritual is against aggro decks, and this is clearly control. It's not going to do anything. 2 Binding of the Gods. The only thing you're going to be able to probably kill off their board is maybe if they run 1 Planeswalker or 2 here. Otherwise, you're just going to kill off like Outrun tokens. And then 1 Blood on the Snow is the same thing. He's not going to be able to destroy any like creatures. Maybe a Planeswalker, but I leave in the other 2 because so that way if they counter, say, a Planeswalker, then you have technically Blood on the Snow as your other Planeswalker. So there's 6 Planeswalkers in the deck right now. The other 2, Blood on the Snows, act as an additional 2 more Planeswalkers. So you have a total of 8 Planeswalkers technically. So if they don't have 8 counter spells against you, you'll be able to land a Planeswalker. So those are what I take out and what I bring in against control. The next decks are like mid-range type of decks, Jund, Rakdos Sacrifice, stuff like that. Those are the mid-range type of decks. Cards I bring in is 1 Power Word Kill, 2 Meat Hook. I bring in Power Word Kill just because it can kill some of their bigger cards. Maybe I want to kill a Skullport Merchant, or maybe I want to try and kill a Goldspan Dragon on the stack, or the Predator on the stack before they can bring out more creatures and, you know, stuff like that. And then obviously Meat Hook is good against cards like the Predator or maybe Toski or something like that. So that's why we bring in Meat Hook, because it does minus minus, and so it goes around indestructibility. Cards I take out, they're not probably running too many low end cost cards since they're a mid-range deck. So I cut out Culling Ritual, I cut out one Shambling Ghast and one Innkeeper, so I take away a little bit of my low curve and bring in a little more removal to deal with their mid-range cards like Predator, maybe Toski, maybe a Goldspan Dragon, stuff like that. You know, deal with some of those mid-range threats. So we bring those in, and like I said, Meat Hook goes around the indestructibility, so that's why I bring in Meat Hook to do that. And then Power Word Kills to deal with spot removal cards like Goldspan Dragon or something like that. So that's what I do against mid-range decks. And then against aggro decks, I bring in, and the aggro decks are like Mono Green, Snow White, you know, things like that. So I bring in one Power Word Kill, one Culling Ritual, and two Meat Hooks. And I take out two Binding in the Gods, one Storm the Festival, and one Professor Onyx. Power Word Kill, obviously, it's an aggro deck. You want to be, I know you take 2 damage, but taking 2 damage for 1 turn or taking 2 damage over the course of 3 turns, you know, adding up to like 6 or 8 damage, I'd rather take the 2 damage. So one Power Word Kill, and obviously they're an aggro deck, so they're going to have a lot of, you know, 2 costs and less, you know, on the play or in their hands or whatever. So being able to destroy it all, creating a bunch of mana, being able to cast a threat behind it is very great. So one Culling Ritual, and then obviously Meat Hook destroys all their creatures, and then you gain life is very good. Gaining the life to reset your life, maybe possibly back up to 20 against an aggro deck, is huge. So we do that. Cards I take out are like Binding the Gods. Don't really want to pay 4 mana to kill a 2 mana cost creature. It's not very mana efficient on my end, so I cut that. Cut one Storm of the Festival because it's a 6 mana cost. Same with Professor Onyx. Obviously, they're both solid cards, but against aggro decks, having a bunch of 6 cost cards in your hand, not going to work out very well. So we cut one on one of those. Obviously, we still keep in Blood on the Snow because it's a board wipe. So we're going to keep in any and all our board wipes against aggro decks. But yeah, those are the cards that I bring in against those type of decks. The one card that I didn't put in any of them is the Outland Liberator. And the reason why I have this in my sideboard is, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've been playing against a lot of the, the enchantment where they attach it to an angel and you can't lose the game. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? The 3 mana enchantment, you sack it and then they'll attach it to Faceless Haven, the artifact, not an enchantment, the artifact, and then they can't lose the game. And since I don't have any Field the Ruins in here, you could run Field the Ruin instead, and you could replace this with a different card. So if you end up running Field the Ruin, what I would do personally would be I would cut one Woodland Chasm and just go ahead and cut maybe the 1 forest and put in 2 Field the Ruins. I wouldn't put too many Field the Ruins in. 2 should be solid, and I don't want to cut any swamps because, as you see, all my early costs for the most part is going to cost black. So we definitely want black early in the game, as well as late game. We have a double black in Spider Queen, we have a double black in Onyx, and we have a double black in Blood on the Snow. So if I were to put into Field the Ruins here, actually let's just go ahead and do it right now. We can just do this right now and just do Field the Ruin. I guess I have to actually type in Field a Ruin. I would literally just do that. So this is what I would do. Check the description of the video. It will have the final version of this. But yeah, I don't really want to, you know, keep in too many. And like I said, the black source, we do need more black source. Obviously, this is double green and this is triple green, but that shouldn't be too hard to get. So, but yeah, that's what I would do. And then you can easily just change this, but you can keep it in against Chariot. But that's the only card that I didn't use in the sideboard. But other than that, this is the deck. So far, like I said, it got me to top 700 so far with it. Very strong deck for sure. Takes the new cards of Storm and Ren and combines it with the old synergy of Snow. It's a very, very strong deck. I highly recommend this deck. Get some reps in, practice a little bit, and then play it. It's a very strong deck. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the deck. Drop some comments down below. Don't forget to check the description for all that Twitch, Twitter, Discord, the deck list, and all that. Appreciate it greatly for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, the thumbs up here, hit the notification button. I post videos daily, so you'll get 5 to 6 videos a week from me on my channel. But thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned to see some amazing plays, hopefully.